Hey guys, in today's video, what we are going to do is we are going to demonstrate incoming call blocking scenario. So let's see, there is a scenario where a agent is trying to sell his insurance policies, or he's trying to, sell the insurance to the users from a company. And the users from the companies are getting annoyed because they are getting this marketing call from the person calling them. So now there can be a scenario where you can block the incoming calls on this call manager cluster itself. So let's say if you have to apply blocking pattern, you have to apply the blocking pattern in each of this call manager cluster. But let's say if you want to block it in the Audiocodes gateway itself, so you don't have to apply any blocking pattern in this call manager A, B, and C clusters. So you don't have to, worry about having, managing multiple blocking patterns in multiple clusters. So just applying a blocking pattern on the audio codes will block the incoming call coming from this particular number 9180400401. So this scenario is useful when you are getting a, unwanted calls. So let's try to make a call and just see if this 15,001 is getting a call which is registered to this cluster 15,000, and this guy is calling from, let's say, outside of the organization. He's a marketing guy. He's trying to sell his policy. He's a salesperson basically. So let's try to make a call. So this guy has called the company person within the company, and he's trying to sell his policies. So now this guy 15,001 is not interested in buying any policies, and this 15,000 guy has reported that I don't want any kind of policies and I want this call to be blocked. He has reported this in this to the IT team, and now IT team has to look forward in order to block the calls from this particular number. So in order to do that, what we can do is we can go to audio codes and block the pattern. So let's get started. So here is the audio codes page here, like audio code server page where we have logged in. Now we'll go to the signaling media, and then what we'll do is we'll come here and go to dial plan. So now if you remember from the previous scenario where we had created the dial plans for 10x, 15x, and 16x. So we will make use of the same dial plan, but we are going to create a dial plan for the blocking pattern. So that we'll be creating a blocking pattern, and where we will say like, okay, any calls coming from this number, you block it. So what we can do is we can go here and then go to the dial plan, click on this dial plan rule, and now we'll click on add new, and then here we can make like block incoming calls or incoming. So we'll give a name and give the prefix as let's say 9180, and this is the prefix, this is the exact number that the user is calling from. So we have given this number in the blocking pattern in the prefix here. Now in the tag we'll make it as a block. We'll say okay, we'll use a tag for this particular number as block. Now click on apply. So after we have created a dial plan, so what we need to do is we need to go to the IP to IP routing under SBC, under routing and IP to IP routing. So now we need to create a new routing here. So we'll say is block incoming calls. Now we'll just give it a name. And now in the source tag, what we are going to do is we are going to use block as the source tag, because if you remember in the previous section we use the tag as block, so we have to make sure like we use the tag as block, and in the source IP group we'll leave it to any so that it can come from any source. And then what we are going to do is in the destination we are going to select as internal, and then at last we have to select the internal action. So we'll select the action as reply in bracket response equal to 404. So what that means is like if the call is coming from this particular number, so the what a response it will get is it will get a 404 not found response. So I'll click on apply, and you have to make sure like you move this particular blocking pattern at the top so that the calls are blocked earlier. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on save. Yes. Now, as soon as I created this pattern, so let's try to make a call from this particular number and let's see if the call goes through. So you see here, it says it's ringing, but this 15,000 phone is not getting any call. So let's see what the log says. So if you see here, what the log says is like it has got an invite message, and after that the audio code has sent a 404 not found because we have chosen to send 404 response. If you see, the call was from 15,000. The call was for 15,001, and the calling person was this, which we have used to create a blocking pattern, and the call when came to the audio code device, and then the audio code device sent a 404 not found back to the user who has made this call. So this is how we can make use of blocking pattern, and this is how the calls go through. Now if I remove this blocking pattern, the call will start coming through from this particular source number to this particular number. So you have to make sure like you push the blocking pattern on the top so that the calls are blocked, so you don't if it goes at the down, right? Let's say if you move these rules at below, let's say I have a blocking pattern and I want to I want to block push this rule at the bottom of this IP to IP routing. Now if I try to make a call, what will happen is the call will come through. So this is similar to the ACL rules, so where you can configure the block and allow permissions. So here, what you have to do is, if in case if you are configuring a block pattern, you have to make sure like that the block pattern is at the top, and then the allowed patterns you don't have to worry about anyways. So I hope you like this video. Uh, Please do share your feedback and comments, and let me know if it did work for you or not. Thank you for watching.